Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. The system is not working. The Ruto administration is failing every sector. And one of the sector that is very vital and it is deteriorating by the day is the education sector. And if we are not careful, we are going to ruin the future of a younger generation. William Ruto himself, for those who follow this channel, I have said, is a doctor. He takes pride in being a doctor. Before he stood for presidency, he went and got his doctorate degree. And with that, I thought this is a man who understands education. He has always said that it is because of education that he finds himself where he is. But I don't see him reflecting that, because when you believe that it is because of the education that you rose up to become a president, then you really need to give students and pupils the best. But our education sector is one that is messed up. The capitation fee is not reaching schools in time. And I remember the former education CS, after taking a lot of complaints, he decided, when he appeared in a parliamentary committee on education, he revealed that the issue of capitation fee is a problem that begins with the CS treasury, because he said he had written many letters to that ministry, but money was not being released. We are happy John Badi has taken over, and we want to see whether there are going to be any changes. But another thing that has become the subject of discussion is the new university funding model, where William Ruto has decided to put it in such a way, and he explains that he believes that when you come, or if you're coming from a rich family or a wealthy family, then you should give way to students who are coming from humble families to enjoy the university funding. And that model, many experts are saying, that is full of loopholes, where some students who are very bright and needy are left out because of the shambolic manner in which that model was structured. So yesterday, Sam Gituko of Citizen was moderating a town hall discussion on this model, how it should be improved, whether it is really helping students and even parents. One of the panelists who was there was the current Kisii Senator, Senator Onyonka, and stripped off this model, revealing the shambolic manner in which it was structured, the confusion and the loopholes in it, and the poked holes, because he simply revealed just how pathetic this model could be. And in fact, in that very discussion, the PS who was there to defend this model, to protect William Ruto's policy, was embarrassed because she painted a picture of a government that is not prepared, a government that is not even aware of the very model. Which formula are they using to select that as a student you belong to this category? And it was very, very embarrassing.
Students we have, look at the families where they come from. You don't even have the data that is going to tell you where this student comes from, where his background is, what is the basic revenue that the family has got. Then people go and sit in an office, concoct some figures, and say, now when you come, decide which band you're going to be. Is it this one, or this one, or this one? So, Sami, my position is very simple, and that is what needs to be done in that National Assembly. University education, primary school education, secondary school education in Kenya must be free.
All right.
Why do I say so?
Yep.
Look at the amount of money we're giving the Ministry of Education. 633 billion shillings a year. That is the money that President Kibaki ran this country the first year he took office and his second year. The whole country. He paid teachers, paid doctors, paid lawyers, paid everybody who would run this country. That is the budget of the Ministry of Education. Only. Where is the money going?
Okay.
The
right,
money
yeah.
that you people are supposed to get as capitation for you to go to school for free is actually being eaten by gentlemen and ladies.
Senator.
And I know, Sammy, it will take maybe a whole day for us to go through this. Let me explain this. We don't have data on who you are. We don't have data in terms of your revenue in your village, your home, and your family. We don't even know how many children your father has. Why? Because you are being ambushed and being told to give information which you don't know whether it's going to be disadvantageous to yourselves. Then you now are told you've passed an exam and you are going to do medicine. And the professor has said, the PS has said, medicine is going to cost 600,000 shillings. Madam PS, some of these guys who get first-class honors are coming from homes where the total revenue plus the capital and everything is only 50,000 shillings. Your country is broken down. Unless intelligent and clever people sit down, people of wisdom, to fix some of this nonsense you see here, nothing is going to happen.
As I was listening to Senator Onyonka, I thought maybe he could be accused of playing cheap politics or populist politics because he kept on poking holes. But then when the turn of the PS came, and she was given a chance to defend herself and defend this model, she embarrassed herself. I want you to take a look at how Sam Gituku just threw one question and she got stuck looking for support.
Not as simple as saying, okay, maybe you earn 20,000 divided by 9 children. We are looking at a number of variables, and then it is calculated based on a composite model.
So when was that conducted?
Degwa, help. Yeah.
What do you make of the response of the government representative there? It is very embarrassing, if you ask me. In this video, I want us to look at what is ailing Ruto education system. Why are the policies not working? Yet he promised that he had a plan. Remember, he used to say, tuko na mpango. Before we do that, allow me to request you to subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell to allow this YouTube to recommend to you our videos, and please give video likes. It goes a long way in promoting the video. To all our returning subscribers and our supporters, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, number one, Ruto's obsession with the mere fact that he wanted to do away with Uhuru's policies is really injurious to him. Remember when he came, he did away with the subsidies that Uhuru had placed. He lifted the ban on GMO. Uhuru had incorporated the military into the civil service, like the Kenya Meat Commission, Nairobi City, Nairobi County. But William Ruto decided to do away with all the Ruto policies to take political mileage. Now, you look at the new funding model. He wanted to have one of his own, just to take a paradigm shift from what Uhuru used to do. You see, it is not bad to have your own policies. It is not bad. He even went and repainted State House. He wanted to have everything in his name. It is not bad, but people start questioning and poking holes when your new way of doing things are not working. Tell me any sector that is viable, considering that William Ruto had promised a lot. So he should ensure that he incorporates that which is working. It doesn't matter. He is the president. He doesn't need to change everything to show that he's in power. He's in power, we know, and is paid by taxpayers' money. So he should stop this obsession to do away with the Uhuru policy. Number two, Ruto has got penchant of doing things without public participation. Whenever you want to introduce something, allow experts to delve in this. Allow Kenyans to talk about this. Kenyans are not imbeciles. We are full of people who are experts in every sector. This is why when he drafted the Finance Bill 2024, it was rejected. Even in the Finance Bill 2023, he forced it down the throat of others after experts had told him this is not the time. In fact, William Ruto would rather listen to the US than listen to Kenyans themselves. Yet he brags as a man who was voted overwhelmingly by Kenyans. He should decide that he listens to us, incorporate the opinions of the experts, and with that, William Ruto will succeed. But if he's a Mr. Know-it-all, a one-man guitar, he wants to be everywhere, he wants to micromanage all the ministries, he will not succeed. And he needs to change. And I believe this is one of the reasons why systems are not working. Number three, there's a lot of wastage and corruption. If he deals with corruption, because there's a lot of money in the education sector. The other time, we were being told of school signboards without buildings, there are no teachers, there are no pupils, yet they have accounts and they're siphoning money from the education sector. He should deal with this because this is where money is ending into people's pockets. And when we let this rot get to our education system, we are gone because, as I said, we are ruining the future of these young generations. No wonder they went to the streets. They should shun corruption. William Ruto should ensure that he appoints experts, not incompetent people. Some experts are arguing that William Ruto would want people he can control. He does not want you to shine in your ministry because he believes you can take political mileage. I don't know whether he believes when you are shining so much, you can decide that you are running for presidency in 2027. But I believe he should ensure that we separate politics from expertise. Every ministry needs experts. You know, when you look at William Ruto, the manner in which he has appointed his ministry, his ministers, or the CSS, they are full of politicians. Those who are rejected in 2027, or those who are defeated, or let me say so. Even in the recent appointments, he appointed people who have been governors, politicians, people like Wandai. So William Ruto is placing, politicians in those ministries. And if you ask me, not every politician is an expert. We need very many experts. And I'm not saying that it is bad to appoint them, but you can always mix so that you get the best. And you should give them room to work, not micromanaging them. I still have a problem with President William Ruto going to some countries to negotiate for domestic works. I believe that should be left to someone else. He should be in the country implementing his policies, not relaunching what had been launched by Uhuru. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe those are the loopholes that are ailing William Ruto's policies in education. He must stand firm and ensure that we bring back education sector where the late Professor Magoha left it, because you will agree with me, whether you support Kenya Kwanza or Whig Party, things are not working out. And when things don't work out, you and I are both affected. We should call out this administration to ensure that everything is right.